I'm Seamus and I did an analytical report on website design analysis. I'm studying business and marketing education, kind of focusing in sales, so I originally started with online sales and how designing websites can affect that. So this was my research question, is what makes a retail website generate the most revenue? My rhetorical situation is I'm a strategic business analyst at Duffy's Electronics and Accessories, working under my older brother James, who is our chief marketing officer, and he decided that we were going to expand into the online retail market because Amazon did such a number on Best Buy. And so I asked to do this analysis of website design in order to better create a website to generate the most revenue for our company. So in my research triangle, I used online sources including online journals offered by the University of Minnesota, and then I did a survey of about 30 respondents of asking them to compare 4 different websites that sold LED TVs and how they displayed the images, how the checkout process was, the search tools, and other criteria. So I did my survey through Google Forms, and I did a personal website comparison, taking the 5 top online retailers and comparing them side by side to see how they lay out their website, what they have on their home pages, where their search bar is, and other factors like that. And I found academic business journals about website security and informational content and eye movement on websites, as well as a couple magazine articles. So what I found through my surveys that everyone loves everything about Amazon. They think the checkout process, how they provide or how they show their products, which is a thumbnail style or small image of the product with just the name of it underneath. I found that for the informational content, you need brief information, but not, but very concise. So you should have your contact information, a brief history, and what your mission statement is about your company, how you do what you do at your company, and then you don't want too much information on any one of your products, as it becomes overwhelming, and then you don't want to make your consumer feel stupid, because then they'll not buy anything and they'll become frustrated with your websites. And the privacy and security features, the main part of that is having the information of what you do with the information you ask them to provide. Most of the websites put the privacy at the very, very bottom of their web page, and it has different names. This is privacy info, privacy policy, etc. And keeping the information you do get from them is very important to consumers. So the security features that they applied to keep your information safe was very important, and I found an article that said by Zhao and Zhao, that's the name of the author, talking about Fortune 500 companies and their website security features, and only 15% approximately had a 3 login attempt limit to protect your information. So if without that feature, a hacker or an identity thief can use programs to input an infinite amount of letter combinations to easily crack your password, which usually isn't too hard if you have any information about the individual. And so what I recommended for our personal website is that it's formal, functional, simple, and safe. Formal in that it's very professional looking. It doesn't look like your 3rd grade son did it. And it has all the necessary information, including company information, contact information, product information. It should be functional. You shouldn't have to, sit and click like this computer did just now. It should be fast. It should be attractive, and it should be simple in the fact that you shouldn't have too much clutter on your page, because the more clutter you have, the more frustrating it is to work through a web page. And another article I found said that if you add too much information on one page, once again, consumers will become irritated or annoyed, and they won't choose anything. They'll just find some other page that's easier to use. And then safe is simple, just keeping the information you ask your customers to entrust in you safe, so that they can trust you in further purchases down the road. Are there any questions?
How about Trinidad or Ian, since you've got a pass today? Have a question?
I just covered it that well.
That was fantastic.
Getting graded on participation. Okay, thank you. Okay, so we're going to go right to call, and you don't have to worry about time too much, because you're the last presentation.